Tjena, här precis här. Idag ska jag börja spela på Portal 2. Eller jag har spelat ut det här en gång förut, men idag ska jag göra en let's play på det. Så yes. Portal 2 är ett spel som man typ skjuter portaler och vad heter det på svenska? Man klarar pussel och grejer. Så då ska vi börja här. Vänta, ska bara sätta på alternativ. Vart kan man sätta på? Jag tror att det här textning. Vi kör fullständig. Så.
In suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor.
Det var på svenska också.
Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
Jag kollar ju på den.
You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. Okay. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
Vad trevligt. Okay.
Good. Now please return to your bed. Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9. This courtesy call.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Subject should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately.
Whoa.
Oh God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. It's all the same. Prepare. It's all fine. All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Kollision.
You all right down there?
Ja.
Can you hear me?
Ja.
Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage.
But
don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional.
Vad trevligt.
Prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Oho. Det var inte lika trevligt.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here.
Okay.
How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation center stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky.
Vad trevligt.
And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space?
Okay.
Just gotta get through here. I just gotta concentrate.
Ja. Varför snackar du så
And whose
mycket?
fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables?
Jag vet inte.
Alright, so now I hit that one.
Ja, jag märkte det.
Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead.
Okej.
Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station.
Ja, du
Get
tror.
ready?
Ja, okej. Är du säker på att det här kommer fungera? Okej, det funkade inte.
Good news. That is not a docking station.
Okej, vad var det för
There's
bra
one mystery solved.
nyheter?
I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold
Oh
on.
shit. Ta det lugnt.
Almost there.
Men
Remember,
tänk om...
looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes.
Men säg portal gun, alla som...
Seriously, go hold on this time.
Yay! Way!
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
Ja, trevligt.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse.
Vad trevligt.
The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Alltså, behöver du räkna ner till det där? Åh. Så där ser man nu. Dörr öppnas.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
Knapp aktiverad muller. Nej, men jag tror att vi ska göra så här. Alternativ ljud. Inte fullständigt utan bara endast undertextning klar. Det kändes nog bättre.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Drill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through.
Vad trevligt. Aperture Laboratories.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation drill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Oj. Men jag känner inte sånt. Som det är. Test 2. Yay. Vart är kuben? Man måste ha en kub. Jag antar att den är där. Yes. Nej, bort. Jag har redan tryckt på den. Okej. Men jag tänkte... Ja, jag tänkte den här. Nej.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
Samhället, okej. Det var ju trevligt att undertexten var på svenska. Hade jag ingen aning om. Aperture Laboratories.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Varför sa du bzzzt där det var med? Jo.
Hey, you made it.
Ja, vart nu
There
du
should be
är.
got a portal device on that podium over there.
Vad trevligt.
I can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look? Oh!
Duktigt.
Hello?
Ja, hallå.
Can you see the portal gun?
Jag tror att den är här framme.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. Alright? Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Men jag lever. Förhoppningsvis. Bla 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 bla. Hopp.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids.
Ja, vad trevligt.
Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with 1 copy of the laws of robotics
Oj.
to share.
Det kanske inte var så bra. Aj, man måste göra så.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork. This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Smooth jazz, okej. Jag diggar musiken redan. Nej! Varför gjorde den så? Sådär, och sen bara sådär. Sen bara så vi den, lägger den där. Tar vi den här, skjuter det sådär. Nej, vi når den inte så vi får göra så här. Hoppa, ta den där, backa tillbaka, lägger den där.
Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Det finns inget där uppe. Så det
If the Emergency Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Okej. Jag antar att det finns något där. Okej, dit ska man. Vad är den? Den släpper en box, vad trevligt. Där borta. Ja, man kanske... Man behöver inte ens ha det där. Jo, för man ska ha en till som är där uppe. Varsågod. Ska man fälla upp den här. Men det lyckades inte jag med för jag ramlade ner. Och det var inte svårt.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Vad trevligt.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
Okej, härifrån. Ja, det är inte så svårt, det bara är så här. Och hopp. Sen så gör man typ sådär. Så det är så här.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Vad trevligt. Där inne. Nej. No. Ja, vi gör så här. Det funkar också. Och sen så kör vi bara den typ där. Oj!
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, old, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
Okej. Men det var inte meningen jag skulle vara här. Det var bara någon galen liten robot som råkade, ja, typ slänga in mig här eller någonting. Inte vet väl jag.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Vad trevligt. Jag får säga vad trevligt är. Okej.
I'm up here.
Oh, what?
Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun.
Oh.
Do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they? At the end of the day, brave. Okay, listen. Let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail.
Okej, nu ska jag försöka
or I
fånga
would
han.
die.
Han kommer hoppa ner.
But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, all right? On the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing.
Ja.
On 3. Ready? 1, 2,
Catch me.
3. That's high. It's
Okay.
too high, isn't it? Really? That. All right. Going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay. Ready? 1. Catch me! Catch! Ow!
Det går typ inte att fånga.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Ja, vad trevligt.
Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll
Yeah.
show you something. You'll be impressed by it.
Han kommer öppna dörrar.
Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Can you just turn around for a second?
Men du kan göra det
Turn around
överhuvudtaget.
now.
Är du klar? Jaha.
Secret panel. Not open while your back was turned. Pick me up. Let's get out of here.
Ja, jag måste
Pick
plocka
and
upp.
off we go. Look at this. No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though. Where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail actually. Hello. Yes. Hello. No, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact. Whatever you do. No. Thanks. We're good. Appreciate it. Keep
Tack
moving. Keep
inte.
moving.
Alltså de här är jättetrevliga. Även fast de typ skjuter sönder den. Men... Och loading screen. Jag är lite för, så här irriterad över att det är typ loading screen hela tiden. Men... kanske kan klippa bort dem eller någonting.
Probably ought to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber.
Her chamber.
And she will probably kill us if she's awake. If you want to just call it quits, we could just sit here forever. That's an option. Option A, sit here, do nothing. Option B, go through there, and if she's alive, She'll almost certainly kill us.
Vad trevligt. Och de som spelat Portal 1 eller sett på någonting sånt vet troligen vem hon är.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go.
Oj, 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 oj.
There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed either. This human escaped and nobody's seen him since. So there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch me. Okay, down these stairs. Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous. I just looked down. I do not recommend it.
Tack så mycket, Nils.
Again.
Vi gör så här att jag tycker där. Nej, bort går man då. Man gör så där. Men bort. Så man går där. Trycker man där och så offline. Så. Tillbaka till spelet.
This is the main breaker room.
Oj.
Let's go in. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything
Escape
else. Don't touch
pod.
anything else.
Okay,
Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else
There's still
to
to be
find
an
escape
escape
pod.
pod,
But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere.
Nah,
Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
Men det är ganska just där. Men kör på.
Let there be light. That's God. Oh, look at that. Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it.
Men du har sönder.
No,
men
let's go faster.
Men du drog ju typ alla knappar.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic.
Åh nej. Nej. Ljudsignal. Ja men.
Wait, did I do beat? Did you have to start writing these down?
Power up complete.
Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. You've done nothing wrong.
Hello.
It's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been?
Jag har haft brain
I've
damage.
been really busy being dead.
Ja.
You know, after you murdered me.
Ja, jo, det var jättetrevligt. Oh shit. Det hände i Portal 1 bara för de som undrar.
Okay, look. We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret.
Yes.
But I think we can put our differences behind us.
Stackars bollen. Wheatley heter han.
You monster.
Ditt odjur, det var inte så snällt.
I will say though that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up,
Inte dit.
you must really
Nej.
There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
No! Så det där var att glädja oss. En ond robot. Hon var i alla fall ond i första spelet och hon försökte döda mig en i sista kammaren typ. Aj.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to
Förbränningsugnen.
parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old time.
Det var ju trevligt. Turret. Hopp.
There it is.
Let's
Hold
see.
on.
Yay! Yay!
There. Good. You have the dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
Oj, jag kanske glömde säga, men man kan bara skjuta portaler på material gjord av månsten eller vad man ska säga. Sådana vitt material.
Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet.
Så lite
This
som
will be
möjligt.
our only chance to talk.
Ja, trevligt. Antar jag vi ska hit.
Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I
Vad
was
trevligt.
able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge.
Oj.
Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all,
Oj.
we've got a lot to do, and
Ja, jag
only
vet.
60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me. But the important thing is you're back, with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life.
Tack så
After
mycket.
that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Vad trevligt. Så där. Yes, nu är GLaDOS tillbaka. Kanske inte yes, men hon är tillbaka. Och vi ska testa i test chambers för hela vårt liv. Yay! Hård omstart. Ja, men det var kapitel 1, så tack för mig.